You won't believe that this 14-year-old girl brutally murdered her physically disabled older sister while she was sleeping. The shock doesn't end there, as what she did next is even more horrifying. In this video, I'll show you the clip that Claire recorded after committing the murder. This video was recorded by Claire after the murder, and the blood seen in the video belongs to her older sister Helen. The most shocking part is that a few days after the murder, Claire's TikTok account gained 11,000 more followers. So now the question arises, what happened that turned Claire from a loving, caring sister into a cold-blooded killer? You are watching the case of Claire Miller. Claire, from Pennsylvania, was living a good life with her parents and her 19-year-old sister. Like other teenagers, she was active in sports and school activities. Not only did she take care of her parents, but she also took great care of her older sister Helen, who was disabled due to cerebral palsy. There was a lot of love between the sisters. Even though Claire was younger, she sincerely looked after her sister. What she did was completely opposite to her nature, making this case extremely strange. So what happened that night? Claire was very active on social media. After saying goodnight to her parents, they went to sleep without knowing that when they woke up, they would have lost both their daughters. The unimaginable was about to happen. Claire may have planned this because while Helen was peacefully sleeping, Claire quietly entered her room, holding a sharp knife. She suddenly attacked her sister, pressing a pillow over her face and stabbing her in the chest, neck, and face repeatedly. Now imagine Helen, who was already disabled, must have been terrified beyond belief. She never would have thought that the younger sister who took such care of her would be the one to take her life. Helen suffered and eventually died. But the story doesn't end here, because what was revealed next will shock you even more. At 1 a.m., Pennsylvania police received a call. A girl's trembling voice was on the other side of the line. She was trying to say something, but the police couldn't understand. After several questions, one line became clear. "I stabbed my sister." Upon hearing this, the police rushed to Clayton Road. When they arrived, they found Claire cleaning her blood-stained hands with snow. She led the officers to the room where Helen's body was lying. Police found a blood-soaked glove and a stuffed toy giraffe on the ground, which Claire had filmed and posted on TikTok, as you saw at the beginning. Inside the house, the police found Helen's body on the bed, her face pressed against a pillow, and a large knife lodged in her neck. The scene left even the officers in shock. The sirens of police cars and ambulances woke up Claire's parents. They could never have imagined that in one night, their entire world would be destroyed. In just one night, they lost both their daughters, one as a victim and the other as the perpetrator. Claire was arrested and placed in the back of the police car. It was like a horrible nightmare, but what made it even more disturbing were the details revealed by Claire while being taken to the police station. After hearing the Halloween movie ringtone, she said, "I murdered my sister like Michael Myers." Michael Myers is a fictional character from the 1978 movie Halloween who murders his older sister. Claire compared herself to him, which was a bizarre statement in itself. Police noticed that Claire showed no remorse for her actions. When they gave her a McDonald's burger for breakfast, she said, "If I knew I'd get this, I would have killed someone sooner." Not only that, but she was also seen saying, "Sorry guys, I just killed my sister." Investigators wanted to know what led to the stabbing. It is believed that Claire was highly influenced by the virtual world. Now the question is, what could have driven Claire to go to such extremes? The real reason has never been found, but many theories suggest that Claire was jealous of Helen because, due to her disability, Helen received more attention. Others believe that her favorite video game, Danganronpa, which is based on dark, mature, and violent themes, might have influenced her. Regardless of the reason, the question was how the courts would handle the case. Claire was charged with murder, and even though she was a teenager, the severity of the crime led to her being tried as an adult rather than a juvenile. In the juvenile system, Claire would have been sent to rehab for up to 5 years, which according to the Lancaster County judge, was insufficient for her mental treatment. The court cannot overlook the fact that Claire turned off the alarm and hid her phone in the snow, proving that she committed the crime with full consciousness. The final verdict day arrived, and the court sentenced Claire Miller to 40 years in prison for second-degree murder. Her parents pleaded with the court to not give Claire a harsh sentence because they had already lost one daughter and didn't want to lose another. But the court upheld its decision. keeping in mind the seriousness of the crime and public safety. This was the tragic turn of events that destroyed an entire family in one night. Let me know in the comments what you think the real reason for the crime was. If you like true crime documentaries, please like, share, and subscribe to support us. See you in the next story.